Hello and welcome to ABC English Story. My name is Emma. I am very happy to be with you today. This channel is a safe and friendly place for you to practice English. Here, we learn with simple stories from daily life. Today, our story is about going to the grocery store. But before we begin, let me tell you something important. Learning English is like planting a tree. At first, the seed is very small. You water it every day. You give it sunshine. Slowly, it grows. Day by day, it becomes stronger. One day, it becomes a big tree. Your English will grow in the same way, step by step, little by little. With practice every day, you will see progress. That is why, in this channel, I want you to relax. Do not worry. Do not feel stressed. Just listen. Listening is the first step. When you listen often, your brain learns naturally. Maybe, at the beginning, you do not understand every word. That is okay. Do not stop. Keep listening. Your brain is smart. It will understand more and more each time. So, here is how we will learn today. First, you will listen to a short and simple story about going to the grocery store. Just listen. Do not worry about words you do not know. Then we will practice some questions and answers from the story. This will help you understand more. After that, we will repeat the story in different ways. You will hear different examples with small changes. Later, we will look at the important words and expressions. I will explain them slowly and clearly. At the end, we will practice again with shadowing. That means listen and then repeat after me. This way, you will practice listening, speaking, and understanding all at the same time. Remember, the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to practice. The more you listen, the better you become. I will speak slowly. I will use clear American English. I will read at about 120 words per minute. That is a good speed for learning. Now, I want you to prepare. Sit in a quiet place if you can. Take a deep breath. Relax. Relax your shoulders. Smile. Say to yourself, I can learn English. I can grow. I will not give up. Yes, you can. Every lesson here is like a small step on your journey. And today, our step is the grocery store. You will learn how to buy food, ask about prices, and pay. These are real situations you can use in daily life. Are you ready? Good. In a moment, we will begin our story. Listen carefully. Listen like you are watching a short movie in your mind. Try to see the picture in your imagination. See the apples, the bread, the milk, the cashier. Feel the basket in your hand. Imagine yourself in the grocery store. The more you imagine, the more you remember. So, let's begin. Welcome again to ABC English Story. I am Emma, and I will be your guide. Together, step by step, We will make English a natural part of your daily life. Now, let's go shopping. Let's go to the grocery store. Part 2. A simple grocery story. Hello again. Now it is time for our story. Please, just listen. Relax. Do not try too hard. Imagine you are there. Imagine you are inside the story. The story begins. It is Saturday morning. The sun is shining. The air is fresh. You wake up, stretch your arms, and feel hungry. You open the fridge. Inside, there is only one egg, a little milk, and a small piece of bread. You smile and say, "I need to go shopping today." You take your bag, put on your shoes, and walk to the grocery store near your home. Entering the store. The grocery store is bright and colorful. When you walk inside, you see many things: fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, bread, milk, meat, and snacks. The smell of fresh bread is in the air. You take a shopping basket and begin. First stop, the fruit section. You walk to the fruit section. Red apples, yellow bananas, and green grapes wait for you. You pick up 3 apples. They look sweet and fresh. You also take 1 bunch of bananas. You look at the grapes, but today they are too expensive. You smile and say, "Maybe next time." The vegetables section. Next, you go to the vegetables. There are carrots, potatoes, onions, and lettuce. You pick up 1 bag of carrots. You also choose some potatoes for soup. The lettuce looks fresh and green. You take 1. The dairy section. Now you walk to the cold area. Here there is milk, butter, cheese, and yogurt. You need milk, so you take 1 carton. You also take some cheese, because you like cheese sandwiches. The bread section. The smell of bread is stronger now. You walk to the bakery. There are many kinds of bread: white bread, brown bread, small rolls, and sweet cakes. You pick 1 loaf of brown bread. You smile because you know you will make sandwiches later. The meat section. Next, you go to the meat section. You see chicken, beef, and fish. You do not need beef today. You do not need fish today. You only want some chicken. You choose 2 small pieces of chicken breast. Looking around. As you walk, you also see snacks and drinks. You look at the chips, but you decide not to buy them. You look at the soda, but you say no. Instead, you take 1 small bottle of orange juice. It looks fresh and healthy. At the cashier. Now your basket is full. It is time to pay. You walk to the cashier. The cashier smiles and says, "Hello." You smile and say, "Hello." The cashier scans the items: apples, bananas, carrots, potatoes, lettuce, milk, cheese, bread, chicken, orange juice. The cashier says, "That will be $25. You open your wallet. You give the money. The cashier takes the money and gives you change. The cashier says, "Thank you. Have a nice day." You answer, "Thank you. You too." Walking home. You take your bag. It is a little heavy, but you are happy. You walk home slowly. You think about the food. You imagine the meals you will cook. Maybe a chicken sandwich. Maybe soup with potatoes and carrots. You smile. It is a good day. At home. Finally, you arrive home. You put the groceries on the table. You wash the apples. You eat one. It is sweet and fresh. You drink a little orange juice. You feel good. You say to yourself, "Shopping is simple. Shopping is useful. And today, shopping is done." Story ends. That is the end of our grocery store story. Did you imagine it? Did you see the apples, the bread, and the cashier in your mind? If yes, then you are learning. Do not worry if you did not understand every single word. It is normal. Listening is the first step. When you listen many times, your brain remembers. Next time, you will understand more. In the next part, we will listen again, but this time we will add some small questions and answers. This will help you understand and remember even better. So, take a deep breath, smile, and be ready for part 3. Part 3. Story with easy questions and answers. Please listen carefully. After each question, pause, think, and answer. Then I will give you the correct answer. Let's begin. Section 1. Morning at home. You wake up on Saturday morning. The sun is shining. The fridge is almost empty. There is only one egg, a little milk, and a small piece of bread. You smile and say, "I need to go shopping today." Question 1. What day is it in the story? Answer. It is Saturday. Question 2. What do you see in the fridge? Answer. One egg, a little milk, and a small piece of bread. Question 3. Why do you go to the grocery store? Answer. Because the fridge is almost empty. You take your bag and walk to the store. Section 2. Entering the store. The grocery store is bright and colorful. You take a basket and begin shopping. Question 4. What do you take when you enter the store? Answer. A shopping basket. Question 5. How does the store look? Answer. It looks bright and colorful. Section 3. Fruit section. You see red apples, yellow bananas, and green grapes. You take 3 apples and 1 bunch of bananas. The grapes are too expensive, so you do not buy them. Question 6. What fruit do you take? Answer: apples and bananas. Question 7. Do you buy grapes? Answer: no, they are too expensive. Section 4. Vegetable section. You walk to the vegetables. You choose carrots, potatoes, and lettuce. Question 8. Which vegetables do you buy? Answer: carrots, potatoes, and lettuce. Question 9. What do you want to cook with the potatoes? Answer: soup. Section 5. Dairy and bread. You walk to the cold area. You take milk and cheese. Then you smell the bakery. You pick 1 loaf of brown bread. Question 10. What 2 items do you take in the dairy section? Answer: milk and cheese. Question 11. What kind of bread do you choose? Answer: brown bread. Question 12. Why do you buy cheese? Answer: to make cheese sandwiches. Section 6. Meat and drinks. In the meat section, you choose 2 pieces of chicken breast. Later, you take 1 bottle of orange juice. Question 13. What meat do you buy? Answer: chicken breast. Question 14. Do you buy beef or fish? Answer: no, only chicken. Question 15. What drink do you take? Answer: orange juice. Section 7. At the cashier. Now you go to the cashier. The cashier says hello. You also say hello. The cashier scans the items: apples, bananas, carrots, potatoes, lettuce, milk, cheese, bread, chicken, orange juice. The price is $25. You pay, and the cashier gives you change. Question 16. How much is the total? Answer: $25. Question 17. Does the cashier smile? Answer: yes, the cashier smiles. Question 18. What do you say to the cashier? Answer: thank you. Section 8. Walking home. You take your bag and walk home. The bag is heavy, but you are happy. You think about cooking soup and sandwiches. Question 19. How do you feel when walking home? Answer, happy. Question 20. What two meals do you imagine cooking? Answer, chicken sandwiches and potato soup. Section 9. At home. You put the groceries on the table. You wash the apples and eat one. You drink some orange juice. You say, shopping is simple. Shopping is useful. And today, shopping is done. Well done. You listened to the story and answered many questions. This is a very good way to learn English. Listen again and again. Pause, think, answer. Each time, you will remember more words.